All right, let's move this forward. Post-mortem examinations and collection of DNA samples from bodies recovered along River Yala began on Wednesday amid calls by human rights defenders on the government to establish a DNA repository for all Kenyans. This came hours after the affected families faulted the Directorate of Criminal Investigations for allegedly stopping them from picking bodies of their loved ones to await DNA testing. Timothy Kipnusu with details of this report.
Families who had earlier identified bodies of their kinsmen at the Yala sub-county hostel mortuary breathed a sigh of relief after a special team deployed from the Directorate of Criminal Investigation headquarters finally pitched tent at the facility and began the preliminary processes.
As we speak, the post-mortem process is now underway. Also, the process of collecting DNA has begun. We are expecting that this process will take in the minimum 2 days.
Speaking to journalists outside the mortuary, Naomi Cheptoo's brother Philemon Chepkwon's body is among those retrieved from the river. Expressed hope that the process will be hastened to enable them bury their kin.
Tumeraukia hapa asubuhi. We came here very early in the morning. Jana tulikuja tukaambiwa turudi leo ndio wa collect samples za DNA na postmortem pia. So I came here with my sister and my 2 brothers. Mabro wako huko ndani. Hao ndio wanangojea. One of them will give the sample, DNA sample. So tunangoja tu. We wish waharakishe.
Mutiso Nzomo, who had also identified the body of his late brother Peter Mutuku, was equally relieved that the exercise had started.
Atiso wamechelewa lakini kwa wakati huu wamefika, wako tayari. Kwa hivyo tuko hapo kama familia tunasubiri pamoja na familia zile zingine ndio tujue DNA na postmortem itafika saa ngapi.
Human rights activists led by Haki Africa Executive Director Khalid Hussein called on Parliament to come up with a law that will establish a DNA repository that will collect details of all Kenyans right from birth.
So we are asking Kenyans to consider this, particularly the legislature, to consider introducing mandatory DNA testing at birth. That way we'll be able to assist and to hasten processes or to quicken processes such as these ones that we have to now undergo.
Although we are also still seeing some challenges, like even the mortuary not being in a good state, to do this postmortem as quick as possible.
Meanwhile, a section of Yala residents are calling for assurance from the government that River Yala waters are safe for human consumption.
So when you hear there are bodies rotting there, do you really need to go there to do some small irrigation? You can't. So it has really affected us as a community.
Timothy Kipnusu for Prime Edition.